What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here. Today is a special video because I had the opportunity to train with the last living Greek titan, KYRIAKOS GRIZZLY. And to say it was a memorable experience is an understatement. One of my goals with this content is to humanize a beloved meme that is Grizzly. First, I highly recommend that you check out the interview that we did on the channel where he answers a lot of the most common questions from the internet.
600 plus and are fairly strong, I'd say. 255 on the scale there was close. Yeah! No mercy. The weight is inappropriate.
I say this because I think, like many stories, there is much more than meets the eye. Grizzly is more self-aware than you think. Some things he plays up for the memes, and he's aware of that. His training, as an example, is also far less outlandish than outsiders would claim. Grizzly is nearly 50, and he has put his body through the gauntlet throughout the years. Like many of us, he enjoys pushing himself to the limit. Earlier in his career, he did weightlifting and lifted some crazy weight movements like front squats. I think he front squatted almost 600 pounds, maybe more than 600 pounds, but that weight is absurd. It's a testament to his years of dedication. What we see him lift on the internet over the last decade is more what he is able to do now instead of what he necessarily would regard as optimal, if there is even such a thing. Keep in mind, he legitimately lives in a smaller village in Greece, and there isn't access to a lot of equipment. It would be cumbersome for him to make a long trek to another gym, so he makes do with what he has.
When people work out with Grizzly, like he makes it his mission to tire them as much as possible. So like there are points of the workout that are not intentionally done in a malicious way, but he's like, okay, I'm gonna push you to your limits now because I can.
Considering his age, injury history, disposition, and equipment availability, it explains his training. As one small example, he really enjoys fluidity in his movements, using some momentum because he finds it easier on his joints now. He curls the way he does because he completely tore his biceps, not because he thinks it's absolutely the best way. And perhaps the biggest, most surprising reveal is how he coached me during our session. I came in ready to train for the difficult, to try to lift the full stack, half rep to failure. Training for myself has been going really well. The bulk has been bulking. I was feeling great. But contrary to every assumption you'd have about Grizzly, when it came time to coach a fellow lifter, moi, as I did heavier and heavier sets in his own style, attempting to emulate my lord, he advised me to lower the weight and do a few reps further away from failure.
Run SSD, I mean.
That's right, I'm gonna state that again. The man known for training for the difficult told me to go lighter and leave a few reps in the tank. He also said that about some other lifters training with us during the session. How he advises other people to train is not how he trains. This is some of that self-awareness I was referring to earlier. I think he plays up certain aspects because he knows it gets a favorable reaction. The yelling is genuine, but he's developed his own meme language that is internally consistent and has its own lore. I think he's so beloved because he represents the purity of a lifter who has sacrificed much in the pursuit of what he perceives to be worth attaining. He's gained the weight, incurred countless physical injuries, jokingly says he's lost his mind in the process, all to push himself to his own limits.
Mira, ¿por qué acá no, tío?
In our world, nobody asks you, hey, how much do you pull down, or can you do whatever random challenge for X amount of reps? It's usually SBD. Even this has turned into a little challenge. Like, it's not necessarily a workout with a specific purpose. It's just, okay, he's not going to failure, we are, because we're trying to follow in his steps. And it's, at the end of the day, we're still gonna get plenty of stimulus, we're still gonna do stuff, and it's fun. But as you can see, there's no real sense of direction here. He just likes taking things to the extreme, and he likes feeling drained after that's why he does these absurd prowler sessions. From a muscle building standpoint, whatever. As an endurance and general strength exercise, great. But he just does it so that he tires himself to the limit.
And I think what people underscore is just how much passion he has for the iron. How many other adults can you say are still truly getting after it at age 50 after almost lifting for 40 years? How many retired bodybuilders do we see understandably take it easy after a lengthy career? Many people see him do the loud yells and insane lifts, but at the end of the day, in his purest form, I think Grizzly represents an aspect of ourselves we can all relate to. To outsiders, our pursuit of lifting more weight, getting more jacked, spending all that time in the gym might seem a little outlandish or absurd, but their opinion is inconsequential. Because as my Lord has said, you have to live it. And I just want to express some gratitude. First, to my friend, Dr. Pack, for organizing all this, for introducing me to Grizzly, for facilitating this entire trip, translating Grizzly. Could not have done this without you. And then also, of course, I have to express a lot of gratitude for my Lord himself, KYRIAKOS GRIZZLY, for making this trip, his first trip outside of Greece, to meet everyone at the Arnold, to work with Rascal, to film these videos, to share his knowledge, his story. It's nothing but respect. Make sure to check out his channel. Link to that will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the damn video, and I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace.